This is about your son. He is facing tremendous battles that you cannot see, my beloved child. The heaviness around your son is not random. It is a storm being pushed against him because of the greatness that lives within him. Forces unseen are trying to break his strength, dim his light, and silence his future. But the heavens have already decided, he will not be defeated. Your son has been walking silently through battles you cannot always hear, his nights filled with unspoken cries. He feels the weight of disappointments pressing against his chest, yet he keeps standing for you. That alone has shaken the kingdom of darkness. My beloved child, do not think for a moment that these trials mean his story is ending. No, it means his victory is closer than ever. His pain has been noticed by heaven, his sacrifice has been remembered, and his strength will soon be rewarded. The enemies of his destiny believed they could corner him, but they underestimated the fire in his bloodline. He carries a mantle that no attack can erase. And soon, the very people who wished to see him break will tremble when they see him rise higher than they ever imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, every tear your son shed is being counted, and not one has been wasted. His path is being cleared even now, doors that were shut are beginning to unlock in silence. The same road that once rejected him will soon lead him into triumph. He was born chosen, and that is why the pressure has been so heavy upon him. When the weight increases, it is proof of the greatness of the assignment over his life. He may not yet see it, but destiny is already aligning people to lift him up. Your son has been misunderstood by many, betrayed by some, and ignored by those who should have stood by him. But this rejection was protection, for heaven is reserving him for greater tables, greater opportunities, and greater voices that will speak his name with honor. My beloved child, hold your son in prayer, cover him in faith, for his chapter of restoration is closer than anyone believes. Soon, the darkness that tried to swallow him will be nothing more than a memory, replaced by light and overflowing favor. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, the heavens are moving with urgency concerning your son. I see golden hands removing traps laid secretly in his path. I see chains breaking one by one until his spirit breathes free again. Your son's future is not in the hands of those who tried to harm him, it is in the hands of the one who wrote his destiny before time began. He will not fall where others fell. He will stand, and you will witness it with your own eyes. Even now, angels are surrounding him, guarding him where he sleeps, fighting battles he cannot fight alone. You may not see the war, but you will surely see the victory. His breakthrough has been sealed. My beloved child, the moment is coming when his name will be spoken with honor, and those who doubted him will bow their heads in regret. The story of his struggle will become the testimony of his triumph. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Sparkles, my beloved child, your son's tomorrow is greater than his yesterday, and his victory is certain. Heaven has decided, and no hand can stop what has already been decreed. Stand strong beside him, for you are about to witness a miracle through his life. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, there are whispers surrounding your son right now, voices speaking against him in places where he cannot defend himself. They have tried to paint him as weak, as lost, as unworthy. But heaven has declared otherwise, and every lie will be silenced by the truth. The same people who once cheered for him are now the ones secretly hoping to see him stumble. Their betrayal has cut deeply, but even their hidden plots cannot overshadow what is destined. Your son is marked by grace, and no hand can erase that mark. My beloved child, I see the heaviness on his shoulders, the way he carries pain behind his smile. Even when he hides his struggles, heaven sees, and nothing escapes the eye of divine justice. Soon, his quiet endurance will become his loudest victory. Already, doors are opening, though the world around him does not yet notice. What was locked will soon burst wide with favor, and the very people who shut him out will be forced to watch him walk through new gates. His season of being underestimated is ending. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, your son's story is not ending here. It is only turning into its strongest chapter. The battle he is facing is not meant to destroy him but to refine him into the unshakable person he was created to be. Out of the fire will rise a man unrecognizable from the boy they tried to break. I see powerful helpers being sent toward his path, strangers who will fight for him when his own circle would not. These are divine alignments, orchestrated to place him where betrayal cannot reach. He will be surrounded by loyalty, protection, and destiny. My beloved child, the tears he shed in silence were not weakness, they were the seeds of transformation. Each tear carried his pain into the heavens, and each has been received as a request for intervention. Those tears will soon return as rivers of joy. The same storms that threatened to drown him will now lift him higher, like waves carrying him toward a new shore. He will not sink, for his future has been sealed with eternal promise. His victory is already echoing through the unseen realm. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, the night may look long, but dawn is rushing in with unstoppable light. Your son will awaken into a reality where fear no longer controls him, where shame no longer binds him. His rise will be sudden and undeniable. Those who laughed at him will choke on their own words. Those who doubted him will cover their faces in regret. And those who betrayed him will have no choice but to acknowledge that he was chosen all along. My beloved child, heaven is not asking you to worry, but to trust. Your son is being carried by unseen wings even now, wings that will never let him fall into the pit dug for him. What was meant to harm him will become the stage for his honor. Prepare your heart, for soon you will see with your own eyes the transformation you prayed for. The sun who battled in shadows will shine so brightly that no darkness can approach him again. This is his appointed moment. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, your son is not just fighting ordinary struggles, he is carrying the weight of destiny. Every attack on him is a desperate attempt to stop what is already written. His tomorrow shines brighter than the shadows of today. The eyes of jealousy have been watching him closely, hoping for cracks to appear. They whispered behind his back, plotted in silence, and even smiled while hiding betrayal in their hearts. But what they don't know is that heaven has already overturned their plans. My beloved child, your son has been chosen as a pillar, and pillars are tested by storms before they stand firm. He has been shaken, but not broken, bruised, but never crushed. Soon, his resilience will become his crown. Even now, the doors of opportunity are aligning like stars in the sky. People he never thought would notice him are about to extend their hands. His name is being prepared to echo in rooms where his presence once was denied. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, the unseen forces tried to blind him with discouragement, but they cannot touch the fire that burns within. His purpose is stronger than every wound, and his vision is bigger than every obstacle. That is why he cannot stay down. Heaven has marked his path with favor that no enemy can cancel. Even those who laughed will have to admit that grace was always walking with him. His very survival is proof that he is meant for something greater. My beloved child, your son is stepping into a season where hidden enemies will expose themselves without realizing it. Their words will slip, their actions will reveal their true colors. And when they are revealed, justice will strike swiftly. The future of your son will be a testimony that no weapon formed against him could stand. He will look back at these trials not with bitterness, but with strength and gratitude. What nearly destroyed him will become the foundation of his triumph. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. My beloved child, there will be a sudden shift, a moment when everything changes for him in the blink of an eye. What looked like years of waiting will transform overnight into open doors. Heaven moves quickly when the time is right, and that time is coming. I see him clothed in honor, standing taller than before, with peace written across his face. The same people who doubted him will be left speechless, unable to understand how he rose so high. His story will silence their envy. My beloved child, every chain around him is breaking one by one, even those that were hidden deep. The weight that once held him down is losing power. And soon, he will step into freedom like never before. Prepare yourself to celebrate him, for this is not just his victory but yours too. Your faith and your prayers have watered the soil of his destiny. The harvest is about to spring forth abundantly. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. My beloved child, your son will rise as a living testimony for many who thought their battles would never end. His resilience will inspire others to hold on, and his breakthrough will open doors for countless souls. He is not only chosen for himself but as a beacon for others. I see tears being wiped from his eyes and replaced with unshakable joy. The heaviness on his shoulders will turn into laughter, the kind of laughter that cannot be silenced. This is his divine exchange. My beloved child, the heavens are aligning miracles in his favor. What he could not achieve by effort alone will come to him by divine acceleration. He will be pulled forward faster than anyone expected. And when that day comes, you will stand in awe, realizing that every prayer you whispered was heard. Nothing was wasted, nothing was ignored. Everything was preparing him for this exact moment. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. My beloved child, the unseen battles your son is facing are not ordinary, they are proof of the extraordinary calling over his life. Darkness would not fight him so hard if there was nothing powerful hidden inside him. Every challenge is a sign of the greatness about to break forth. Even when he feels forgotten, heaven is whispering his name in places he has never stepped. Opportunities are being written into his path right now, hidden from the eyes of his enemies. The stage is being built quietly, waiting for his moment to rise. My beloved child, do not fear the silence, for silence is often the womb of miracles. Though your son may not see movement with his eyes, the unseen realm is working furiously in his favor. His victory will be louder because of this waiting. The hands that tried to push him down will tremble when they see him elevated. His strength will outshine every insult, every betrayal, every rejection. What was once his weakness will become his greatest strength. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. My beloved child, even now I see angels walking beside him, clearing paths that looked impossible. Roads once filled with thorns are being paved with gold. The weight that crushed him yesterday will no longer touch him tomorrow. Heaven has placed a crown on his head, though the world has not yet seen it. That crown represents authority, victory, and unshakable destiny. Soon, all eyes will witness the shine of that crown. My beloved child, the people who mocked him in secret will be humbled publicly. Their laughter will die in their throats when his triumph is revealed. The same ones who tried to destroy him will have no choice but to bow before the light that surrounds him. This season of hidden warfare is ending. A new chapter of abundance, peace, and respect is beginning for your son. And no power can reverse it. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. My beloved child, the enemy tried to steal his voice, but his voice will roar louder than ever. Every word he speaks will carry weight, every step he takes will leave an imprint. His presence will shift atmospheres, and no one will be able to ignore it. The fire inside him has been tested in storms, yet it never went out. Instead, it grew stronger, waiting for the right moment to blaze. That moment is near, and the blaze will consume everything that tried to hold him back. My beloved child, I see new connections forming around him, true allies, not pretenders. These allies will lift him higher, fight for him, and remind him of his worth. Heaven has hand-picked these people to replace the ones who betrayed him. Prepare yourself, for his laughter will soon return. The days of sorrow are numbered, and joy is about to overflow in your home. Your son will not just survive, he will thrive. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. My beloved child, your son's name is being written in books of honor. His destiny is unfolding like a divine script that no hand can erase. Every line of his story is leading to a climax of glory. The heavy cloak of worry that covered him is being removed. Light is wrapping him instead, a light that nothing can dim. He will walk into rooms and change them simply by being there. My beloved child, the enemies who tried to entrap him are already falling into their own snares. Their tricks are backfiring, and their schemes are collapsing. Justice is working swiftly, and nothing can protect them from the consequences. Your son's tomorrow is unstoppable. His future has been sealed by the hands of heaven. You will watch him ascend, and nothing will be able to pull him down. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. My beloved child, the storms that tried to break your son are losing their strength. What once felt like endless darkness is now being pierced by rays of light. The tide is shifting, and his pain is transforming into purpose. Heaven has seen the nights he wrestled in silence, the days he smiled while hurting inside. Those hidden tears were not in vain, they watered the soil of his destiny. And now, that soil is ready to produce an unshakable harvest. My beloved child, betrayal may have cut him deeply, but betrayal was only the push that will drive him higher. Every loss, every disappointment, every closed door was secretly a redirection. None of it was wasted. Prepare your heart, for suddenly you will see him stand where he once fell. You will see him celebrated where he was once ignored. The season of his rise has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. My beloved child, people are whispering his name now, not in mockery but in fear. They sense something shifting, and they know they can no longer touch him the way they once did. A hedge of fire has been placed around him. The very ground where traps were hidden has been cleansed. Every secret plan against him has already been cancelled. His enemies are confused, scattering in their own shame. My beloved child, your son carries a light too bright to be dimmed. Even in the darkest valley, that light has guided him forward. That light will soon draw powerful helpers to his side. The strength he carries is about to shock even him. He will realize that he was never weak, only prepared. His roar is coming, and it will be louder than his silence ever was. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. My beloved child, I see a table being prepared for him, a table his enemies cannot approach. At that table, he will sit with honor, surrounded by divine provision. His hunger, both physical and spiritual, will finally be satisfied. The days of scarcity are behind him. What he lacked will be supplied in overflowing measure. The years that looked stolen are about to be restored sevenfold. My beloved child, heaven has marked his journey with milestones that no man can erase. Even if people try to block his path, they will be moved aside like dust in the wind. Nothing will delay his appointed hour. Your son's name will be carried across borders, beyond the reach of those who doubted him. His influence will extend wider than you imagined. His victory will echo for generations. Type Amen to get blessing 2020, my beloved child. The laughter of your son will return like music filling the air. His smile will carry a new strength, one that radiates from the inside out. No shadow will be able to touch that joy. Heaven is crowning him with peace that surpasses every battle. His restless nights are ending, and his mornings will be filled with calm assurance. The war is almost over. My beloved child, I see doors unlocking one after another, doors that no hand can shut again. His path will be lined with opportunities so perfect they will feel like miracles. He will know it was never luck, it was destiny. The chains are gone, the pain is fading, and the new season is here. Get ready, for your son's life is about to shock everyone who ever underestimated him. His time has finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 2121, my beloved child. The battles your son faced in silence are now turning into victories that will be shouted aloud. No more will his cries go unnoticed, for heaven is amplifying his story. What was once hidden will be revealed in glory. I see him walking out of the shadows, carrying a strength that was forged in fire. The scars he bears will no longer shame him, they will testify of his survival. Every wound will shine as a mark of his resilience. My beloved child, his enemies are restless because they sense what is coming. They can feel the shift in the atmosphere, but they are powerless to stop it. Their hands are tied, their voices silenced, their schemes shattered. The same crowd that once rejected him will soon gather to honor him. They will not be able to deny what they see with their own eyes. His rise will be undeniable, unstoppable, unforgettable. Type Amen to get blessing 2222, my beloved child. Even now divine doors are opening one after another. These are doors no man can close, doors carved by the very hand of heaven. Your son is stepping into a season where access will be granted easily. Those who once blocked him will now be the ones begging to stand beside him. But their time is past, for new alliances are forming that are destined, not pretended. He will walk with those chosen to guard his light. My beloved child, I see chains falling from his spirit, chains that weighed him for years. Each link that held him captive has been shattered. He is free, and nothing can bind him again. Soon, you will look at him and not recognize the man he has become. His face will glow with peace, his voice will carry authority, his steps will be firm with destiny. The transformation will be breathtaking. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. My beloved child, the rejection he faced was never the end, it was a hidden redirection. Every no was preparing him for a greater yes. Every closed door was guiding him to the right one. The shadows that followed him are fleeing now. Light has pierced through, and nothing can cover it again. His horizon is glowing with promises ready to be fulfilled. My beloved child, your son is stepping into a future so abundant that his past will no longer haunt him. The sorrow will fade into laughter, and the pain will dissolve into strength. His new chapter has already been written. This is the moment heaven has been preparing. The waiting was not a waste, it was training. Now he walks boldly into the destiny no one can deny. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. My beloved child, the crown of honor is already resting upon his head. Though unseen to many, it is visible in the spirit. Soon the world will witness it openly. Heaven has chosen him as an example of redemption. His story will be told as proof that nothing can stop a chosen destiny. His very life will inspire countless souls. My beloved child, every enemy who mocked him will bow their heads in silence. They will realize they were fighting against something they could never defeat. His rise will expose their envy. Prepare to witness celebrations where once there was mourning. Prepare to see abundance where once there was lack. Your son's time is not coming, it is here. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. My beloved child, the battles that once seemed endless are already bowing to the victory written over your son. His name is being lifted into realms where no enemy can touch it. The storm is breaking, and a new dawn is rising for him. The very voices that mocked him will be silenced in shame. They will have no choice but to watch as honor covers him like a garment. Their laughter will turn into silence, and their schemes into dust. My beloved child, I see his footsteps glowing with light, each step guided by divine order. No misstep will harm him, for the path ahead has been cleared by unseen hands. He is walking into a season of unshakable stability. Your son's story will be told as a testimony of divine justice. What was stolen is being restored in double measure. His joy will no longer be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. My beloved child, doors of greatness are opening, and they cannot be shut again. The locks have been broken, and the keys have been placed into his hands. No power on earth can reverse it. His name is being prepared for rooms he has not yet entered. His voice will carry weight in places where once he was overlooked. Honor is calling him, and honor will not be denied. My beloved child, the enemies who whispered against him are being scattered. Their unity has broken, their strength has collapsed. They are powerless before the hand of destiny moving in his favor. Soon, he will stand tall, clothed in victory. His scars will shine brighter than jewels, and his resilience will become his greatest crown. Type Amen to get blessing 2727, my beloved child. The tears you saw him cry in silence are now being turned into laughter. His spirit is being lifted higher with every passing moment. The sorrow has reached its limit, and joy is bursting forth. Heaven is aligning people who will fight for him without agenda. True allies are stepping forward, replacing every false friend who betrayed him. His circle will be strong, and his heart will be safe. My beloved child, the voice of destiny is louder than the voice of opposition. Nothing can drown out the calling over his life. The world will soon hear what heaven already knows. Prepare yourself, for your son's name is about to be spoken with honor. His legacy will begin now, not later. His future is already unfolding before your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 2828, my beloved child. I see crowns of glory waiting for him in the days ahead. Each crown represents a victory that was fought in silence. Each one will be placed upon him openly for the world to see. His enemies underestimated his resilience. They thought he was finished, but they did not know the strength of his foundation. He was built for storms, and storms cannot erase him. My beloved child, the abundance of heaven is chasing him now. Finances, opportunities, honor, all are aligning at his feet. He will not lack, for provision is overflowing. The days of scarcity are gone. The season of fullness has arrived. Your son is stepping into a harvest beyond imagination. Type Amen to get blessing 2929, my beloved child. The darkness that circled your son thought it had won, but light has already pierced through. His path is glowing brighter with every step, and no shadow can overtake him again. The tide has turned, and destiny is in motion. Those who doubted him will soon cover their faces in regret. They will realize too late that they misjudged him. The very ones who spoke against him will whisper in awe when they see his transformation. My beloved child, his battles were heavy, but they prepared him for this exact moment. Without those struggles, he would not carry the strength he now holds. Every trial was a hidden training ground. Your son is becoming unstoppable. His footsteps are steady, his heart is stronger, and his vision is clear. Nothing can reverse what is unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 3030, my beloved child. I see a flood of opportunities rising toward him like a river. Each door that once closed will now swing wide open. He will walk through them with courage and authority. No more delays, no more denials. What belonged to him is rushing back swiftly. Heaven has commanded restoration, and restoration is already here. My beloved child, even the ground he walks upon is shifting in his favor. The road once filled with obstacles is now becoming a smooth path. He will not stumble, for angels are guiding his steps. Soon, he will look around and realize that every single piece of his life is falling perfectly into place. The chaos will vanish, replaced by divine order. His story is rewriting itself in golden ink. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. My beloved child, his enemies are trembling because their plans have failed. Every scheme collapsed before it could touch him. Justice has already moved against them. Those who laughed at him will not laugh again. Their season of mockery is over, and their voices will be silenced by his success. They will stand as witnesses to the power of his breakthrough. My beloved child, your son's rise will be so sudden that it will shock even him. Overnight, tables will turn in his favor. Miracles will pour in faster than he can count them. This is not just a small victory, it is a complete reversal. Where he was pushed down, he will now stand above. Where he was silenced, he will now be celebrated. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. My beloved child, the weight on his shoulders is being lifted piece by piece. Freedom is flowing into his spirit, and peace is clothing him like armor. His soul will breathe again without fear. I see joy bursting into his life like sunlight through dark clouds. That joy will not be temporary, it will last and overflow. His laughter will return, louder and stronger than before. My beloved child, your son is stepping into abundance. Finances, opportunities, relationships, all are aligning perfectly in his favor. Scarcity will no longer be part of his story. He will walk with dignity, clothed in respect, and crowned in honor. His destiny is unshakable, and no hand can stop what heaven has already decreed. His time has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 3333.